Hello and welcome to Turtle Power Pod. My name is Basem.
His name's Basem. My name's Cranny. His name's Basem.
And today we are watching Season 3, Episode 44.
Bye-bye, fly.
Bye-bye, motherfly.
I usually go first with my prediction. I want you to go first.
You want me to go first?
What's your prediction of how the episode's going to go?
Okay, my prediction is The Fly returns for one last hurrah and never comes back again. This has nothing to do with previous episodes.
I put Baxter Stockman gets rejected from the Marine Corps and in a last-ditch effort gets an associate's degree in communications.
And that's why we never see him again.
He's just having he's having some trouble.
Now,
yeah, they're like, I don't know, how old is Baxter? Like 40 something?
probably like early 40s.
Like it's too old for the Marines.
Okay.
He's like, okay. He's like, I know, I'll go to community college.
And then the theme song for Community.
Yeah, but his would be the sad one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not the funny one.
Okay.
With Joel McHile. That'd be funny if he was a neo-Nazi.
Yeah, it would be hilarious if he was a
but
neo-Nazi.
because he's not a neo-Nazi, it just makes me sound like maybe I'm a neo-Nazi.
You might be.
Or maybe I just really don't like Joel McHale.
Do you?
I think he's a funny guy.
I think he's funny, and I think he's very good at the character he plays. But every time I see him, it feels like that exact same character.
Yeah, I watched him in The Soup more than I saw him in Community. I didn't really get into Community.
Really?
Yeah, I feel like I'd like it if I gave it another shot. But,
I feel like you would too. I feel like everyone would like it if they gave it a shot.
well, not everyone can like it.
That is my highest recommendation.
All right.
Yes. Anyway, I'm a little spoiled on this because I'm pretty sure this is the episode that's the last episode with the Fly.
Ever
During this series. During this show.
That sucks.
It does suck. So, my entire basis for this episode is going to hinge on if it's a good end of the Fly or a bad, shitty one.
I'll tell you right now what it is. After these messages, we'll be back.
All right, so
I was wrong. I think it was a good send-off for Mr. Stockman.
oh, good. I think that we were wrong about the name of the episode even. The name of the episode was Bye, Fly.
Yeah, there's commas.
There's commas.
I don't know. I don't know about that.
I don't know what it means,
I don't know why it was
but
there.
it's not correct.
I also put, how familiar are you with musicals, Basem?
Very.
Perfect. Then you'll know exactly.
Like second nature.
You'll know, well, when you get to first nature, you let me know.
Okay.
I feel like they should have called this movie Bye Bye Baxter, like the musical Bye Bye Birdie.
Well, Bye Bye Fly would also fit because fly is an animal and so is a birdie.
I hate you so much. Bye Bye Birdie, there's this guy, Conrad Birdie? Is that his name? Conrad
Yes.
Birdie?
Uh-huh.
Conrad?
I think you are correct.
I think Conrad Birdie is the guy. He's this, like, Elvis-type hunk, and he's going to go off to war like Elvis did.
Uh-huh.
And nobody wants him to go, and I don't remember much about it other than that.
Okay.
Other than the music.
He doesn't go into space?
I don't... You know, they don't show that part.
Okay.
I feel like the musical ends before the space part, so he could.
That's too bad. That could have been, like, really good to see.
It seems like it would have been really good. It really would have pushed the production value on that musical. If there's suddenly a space.
Yeah.
You know Xanadu?
Xanadu.
So do you...
No.
I Xana don't.
No.
So that's a musical.
Okay.
And they're like on a spaceship. It's like a spaceship roller rink. You know what when you go to a theme park?
No.
You know how you go to the fair sometimes or Oaks Park?
Sure.
Because Northwest. There's that ride that looks kind of like a flying saucer and it spins around.
Are you talking about the one that you sit in or the one that you stand up against the wall?
You stand against, but it's fully enclosed.
Yes, okay.
So the dude in the center does not spin. And you spin around him. And then the floor drops out. And the centrifugal force keeps you against the wall.
Correct.
I always love that because I would always like try to walk on the walls and stuff, but then they would stop the ride.
They would stop the ride and they'd say you can't get on it. I got banned from that one too.
They get very upset.
But I just came back.
What's the point?
I came back when the next guy's shift came on.
You just do it again.
Yeah.
But I picked Xanadu. I figure is like a really big version of that. Like if you can imagine what that looks like from the inside.
Sure.
But the floor is replaced with a roller rink. And there's a lot more lights.
And then the floor opens up into space.
And then they all fall to their death. No, minus the opening up part.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Seems counterintuitive for a spaceship. To have a floor
that opens
opens up into space.
Yeah.
With the push of a single button. Unless you're expecting a lot of space pirates.
Then it's great.
Well, it's great if you want to take everyone with you.
Well, don't you?
No.
Why not?
I guess if it's like last resort.
Well, yeah.
What if one of those pirates was innocent?
Well, I mean, law of averages. I think it's safe
law
to
of
assume.
average. When it comes to ethics, my first stop
is the
law of averages.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah, so fuck it. Push the button. Yeah. Most of them probably deserve it.
Yeah.
That's fair.
All of them deserved it with a few exceptions.
And fuck them. Great. Hey.
We open on in the TV
hang
show
on a
now.
second.
Oh, yes.
We got to do the intro to this thing.
Okay.
It's the turtle breakdown.
Oh, that's right.
Basem, why don't you give him the turtle breakdown?
Okay.
Not that you were going to anyway.
Okay. So we open up on Donatello recording, like using a camcorder, recording the other three turtles doing like jazzercise. And
filming a music video?
No, because he says it's like to get into shape.
It's
like a workout video.
Are they going to sell it?
They're going to sell it to April.
When I hand this tape to April, we'll have a best-selling exercise cassette. Turtle aerobics.
But they don't want their identities known.
It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense and it's stupid.
He says he's giving it to April and it's going to be the hottest new craze.
Great. It's still stupid.
Yeah. So
this has nothing to do with anything. With anything.
So ignore this.
Don't even worry about it.
I'm surprised you didn't skip past this. So then, then they decide
to eat pizza
and watch April O'Neil.
April O'Neil is talking about a new dig site, underground New York.
Isn't that convenient?
They find this old mysterious cave. These archaeologists.
It looks like a giant temple.
It's like a tomb.
Looks almost like a pyramid underground.
It's tome. Because comb.
No. It's tomb because of room.
No, room is R-O-O-M.
Yeah, it's pronounced tomb as in it has rooms. A tomb has rooms.
But it's spelled
a tome.
It's spelled T-O-M-B, like C-O-M-B. Comb, tome.
But
ignorant.
But this is how you remember.
Yeah.
It's a tomb has rooms and the tome sits next to your comb.
But they're both spelled completely different.
They're spelled differently, but that's how you remember it.
Oh, I remember that idiom.
Yeah.
Tomb has room. Comb has home next to tome.
Yeah. A tome is in your home. But a tomb has rooms.
What's the suicide rate of the kids that you taught?
All of it.
Great.
By the last day, they just got real sad, real confused. Just walked into traffic.
Mr. Hassad?
Yes?
I don't get it.
Which part?
I don't really get anything, especially the meaning of life, and I feel trapped.
That's fine. There's only one way out now.
pretty sure that.
All right, have a good day, kids.
Pretty sure it's a cry for help. Bye.
So, anyways, the scientist...
cry for help.
So anyway, like, the scientist says that it's probably been here for thousands of years or millions of years.
Doesn't the ship computer say it's been there for like
300 years?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's only been alive. It's only been around for 428.
Yeah, that's what it was.
But it's been parked here for 300. So,
well, it makes because it's like long time ago, far, far away technology.
Yes.
I can see where the archaeologists would say that, though.
1 million?
An ancient temple of an unknown culture buried for millions of years.
You said 1 million years.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Science isn't.
Well, carbon dating works well with the physics we have, but this could be another new thing.
Humanity wasn't around 1 million years ago.
Yes.
So
we can still...
So the fact that he would say 1 million years, he should know something is wrong.
Sure, but he knows how to carbon date something. Carbon dating is very accurate.
But, so now are you saying he did carbon date or didn't?
I'm saying he probably did to come up with that figure.
To come up with 1 million years?
Yeah, and I feel like the reason they're so excited is they're like, we've never seen anything like this before.
Well, sure.
So, yeah.
But I think it would be safe to assume that it wasn't humans that built it.
Who knows?
It was 1 million years, even if he was accurate. That's too long ago for humans.
That's why he's so excited. It's a discovery
My
that's
God.
so grand
that
it changes everything.
And it's just underneath New York.
It is. It literally is. And it does because it can travel dimensions. It's a stone spaceship. What part of that isn't amazing to you, Basem?
It's amazing. I'm saying this guy is not a very good scientist.
Why? Why can't we just take his word for it and assume that it's true?
Because it's not. Now we know that. And he should, have a guess.
What I'm saying
he should
is
have an inkling of doubt.
No, maybe he does. It's a news story. He needs funding.
All right, that's fair.
That's how science works.
You're right.
It's all money.
Funding works.
There's not enough. On top of that, this isn't Earth technology. Probably.
Correct.
So what I'm saying is maybe the best we can do with our tools and our technology is guess that it's 1 million years old. Maybe when you carbon date it perfectly, it says 1 million.
And then your scientific brain automatically tells you, well, something is wrong here.
What if he did it 70 times and they had
not saying that the carbon dating is wrong. I'm saying the fact that anything on Earth with this technology came from 1 million years ago should tell him that A, it's not from 1 million years ago, or B, the carbon dating is wrong.
I disagree.
Or I mean, A, that it's not from Earth, or B, that the carbon dating is wrong.
I don't have a problem with this.
Okay.
I don't get why you're so headstrong.
Well, you started getting upset first.
I was upset at you.
I'm going to say that it was Cranston's fault we went down this road. I only wanted to say that the scientist himself was wrong because we know that it was 300 years ago.
He is wrong because, unless the computer's lying and is wrong.
Maybe.
The computer lies.
I don't think it ever lied.
Yeah, it did.
I think it's been very open and honest.
It lies to the turtles directly.
Well, the turtle's the enemy, but it doesn't lie to the fly.
You don't know that. It lied. So how do you know what it lied to and what it didn't?
How did it lie to the turtles?
It said, they said, "Where's Baxter Stockman?" He said, "I don't know."
Where's Baxter? What's he done with the mutation gun?
I'm not telling. Baxter's my friend, and I like him.
And he's like, "How about 10,000 votes to remind you?" He's like, he's in the control room. He's going to go to Dimension X.
And that wasn't a lie.
When he said, "I don't know."
Oh, well, that's different. That's not a lie. Stop rolling your eyes so hard.
Explain it to me.
Like, trying to keep a secret is different than, like, outwardly giving them false information. I mean, Sure, it's deception, but it's different. It's different, Cranston. Don't look at me like that. He looks dumbfounded.
I'm dumbfounded. That's a lie. That's a definition of lie. That's what it means. I don't know what to say to that. I'm done arguing, I guess.
You're right, then. Okay.
Man, I hope...
What's your next note, buddy?
We haven't finished the breakdown.
Oh, yes, that's right. God damn it.
There's a ship that lead scientists believe it's a million years old Earth creation.
I'm sorry.
It's
got
not
so
an Earth
sidetracked.
creation, though. It's a spaceship that's a few hundred years old.
Jesus. Okay. Baxter shows up in the tunnels. He scares away the scientists. He makes friends with the ship. The ship gives him a ray that can mutate things into animals.
Mutate, yeah, people and animals.
And animals into other animals. And maybe people. We don't
Probably.
know. And then...
Apparently it does mutants into mutants.
Mm-hmm.
Or mutants into... No, they're still mutants.
Mutants into animals.
It turns people into mutants.
Don't think too hard about it. It's only the breakdown.
Yeah.
So then he lures Shredder and Bebop and Rocksteady to the
Baxter
temple.
Stockman lures them, yes.
Yes. Which in turn lures the turtles.
No, turtles go there unrelated.
Oh, yeah, and they meet up with Shredder and chase him.
Even though everyone knows it's a trap.
Yes. Everyone knows it's a trap.
Especially Krang.
Krang
doesn't care.
Shredder gets turned into a little fly.
Little baby
Michelangelo
cute
gets
fly.
turned into a Teenage Mutant Ninja Gerbil.
Even though I'd say it's a guinea pig.
Fair enough.
That was a guinea pig.
And they kind of fuss about the ship for a while and get the ray.
Faff about?
They faff about for a bit.
Is that what our friends in Down Under would say?
Yeah.
My Down Under, that sounds a little bit like JFK.
That's what it did last week, too.
Ow. That sounded like nothing.
No, what was that? That was just one word.
I'm going to try to go with it, but
Go for it.
I just want to pretend that it didn't happen.
Pretend you're Steve Irwin.
Steve Irwin. Okay, here's my Steve Irwin impression.
Okay. Oh, because he's dead.
Yeah, you get it?
You sack of shit.
I wish you would have let it pause a little bit longer before you got it. Can't get it by Basem though.
Anyway, so they faff about. They get the muta-zoo ray, and then they
the Zaboomafoo.
Yes,
Zaboomafoo ray. What is it?
the muta-zoo ray.
The muta-zoo.
Yes.
Great.
Mutate and zoo together.
And zoo.
And then they so they fix Michelangelo. Bebop.
He'll never reproduce again.
Yeah. Bebop gets the muta-zoo ray, and the bad guys escape. And presumably they fix Shredder, but we don't actually see it. And Baxter flies the ship into a dimension, but he doesn't have the right parts, so he gets
The ship kind of
the ship
breaks
literally
apart.
falls apart.
And then he lands in a fucking giant spider web between dimensions.
Yep.
Then gets eaten by this salamander spider thing.
Yeah.
Presumably.
So he dies, I guess.
Yeah. So I wasn't right. My prediction. Well, we don't know that. I don't know if he tried to get in the Marine Corps.
That's true.
I don't know if he has a degree in communications.
But I was right in that it was a last hurrah, and he never comes back again. And they didn't explain how he got out of the freezing ice cube from the last episode.
The only thing is, you're going to have to table that because we're going to have to finish watching every episode and make sure
Before we know.
Baxter Stockman doesn't come back yet.
Sure. Okay.
Because it's not like there's a record of these.
Until we're done.
Until we're done. Then no,
We'll be the record.
we're scientists.
Yes. So
So we're going to get into notes?
let's do it.
All right.
Go for it.
I got a good one.
My first note was commas.
It's a good note.
That's it. Go for it.
My first note was in regards to the first. We had 3 toys in this episode.
Yeah, we did. the foot skis.
Yep.
And the tube, the turtle
tube.
tubes,
And
which I think we've seen in another episode. And what's another?
the turtle tops.
The turtle tops?
Yeah. You remember at the beginning? When they're breakdancing. They spin a big circle in the show. It's like you pull the ripcord and then you drop it and they spin around.
Oh, yeah.
They're the turtle tops.
It's like Beyblade, but with turtles.
Hey kids, do you like Beyblade?
Kinda.
I don't even know what the fuck it is. Do you wish Beyblade was with real animals?
Yeah.
Well, get on down and get you some turtles.
Just turtles.
Get them.
That's it.
And then spin them real fast.
Here's what you do. Here's what we do. We get real turtles.
Yeah.
Then on the top of them, we super glue that Beyblade mechanism, and then you let her rip.
You let her rip. Boy, they sure do go.
Oh, God. That's awful.
Until they die.
Yeah.
But that's the great thing. Dead or alive, we don't care. They still tops. They still spin. No refunds. I'm sorry, still a top. Now, if the Beyblade part falls off of the turtle, that's our fault. That's shoddy workmanship. We'll refund that for you. We'll get a fresh set of glue on that for you. And here we go, good as new. But if the turtle dies, I mean everything dies. I can't refund that. Can't refund your grandpa. Oh, by the way, kids, I'm sorry about that, but yeah, grandpa's dead.
Now, if the top part falls off of your grandpa, that's shoddy workmanship. You bring it in.
That's shoddy workmanship. You bring that back in.
We'll refund you.
We'll refund
no
that.
problem.
Because we're turtle tops and hair pieces. And we're doing real bad.
This is not lucrative work.
No, we got a lot of loans and a lot of debt, and Uncle Sam's knocking at the door, so please buy one.
We spend $80 on a Beyblade and then throw away the blade and just put the bay on other things that cost more money, and then we sell it to you for $14.99. It's really not a good business model.
Yeah, and I didn't know that Beyblades did not cost $80 a piece. That is my fault. I take full responsibility.
When I co-signed for that loan, I was not aware of that.
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't either. And neither was the person that did the loan. So, egg on our face.
Our projections were not correct.
But, even if you say that, you still have to pay it back. I'm sorry, I thought this was America. Land of the free, as in I don't pay you anything.
If it doesn't help me, I don't pay for it.
That's why I don't pay for health care.
Or taxes.
For women. Or people that are not me.
Or the blacks.
Even though I cannot afford health care myself.
Correct. Now, if you excuse me, I need to go pick up my food stamps.
But goddamn it, if I have to pay for your welfare. Ironically,
yeah,
I
am Hispanic. Yes. Next note.
Yeah, let's just move on.
Okay.
That was a long one.
What? Okay.
Jesus. Okay.
So, okay.
My next note
yeah.
is from Baxter Stockman,
Oh.
and it's simply because he does that.
He runs towards the scientist like he's some kind of monster. He's like 4 feet tall, and they're freaking out. I mean, I understand. He looks hideous.
Have you seen The Fly?
Oh, he's hideous.
Ugh.
I get it.
No, I mean the movie The Fly.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Like if they showed like the Ren and Stimpy like still
Close
composite,
up.
yeah, you'd be like, ugh.
Yeah, it is a weird noise though.
Honestly, when in doubt, just fucking run.
I don't blame them.
If your choices look like a fool because you ran away from something that you shouldn't have, versus,
Getting eaten by a fly monster.
Yeah, get turned inside out Because he sucks on your skin so hard.
Yep.
He sucks on your anus so hard.
Mm-hmm. That's the best.
Is it?
Yeah, it's great.
When it's so hard that it turns you inside out?
Yeah.
How often does that happen? I mean, at least twice, right?
At least.
Because you're not inside out right now.
No.
So I presume that someone sucked your anus so hard you turned inside out.
Yes. And then they blew on it so hard that it put me right side in again.
I thought you would just have to suck again.
I mean, you could, but it's like pulling on a fresh rubber band. You might as well go the way that it's already been pulled. Because it's already it's like a loose pickle jar.
I don't want to know. Either way, what I can say for certain is that your anus has been sucked or blown an even number of times.
Yes.
This we can all agree on, folks. All right.
Because we're...
Pizza Turtle Power.
No, what?
Oh, what? We're not ending with that?
No.
Okay.
Let me talk about some cowabungas and fourth walls and
There's
shit.
at least 2 cowabungas.
So the turtles decide to give chase, or to go check out the temple. And so basically they go down the river. It's an underground river. And
They're rolling.
They're in these tubes,
Rolling
inner
down
tubes.
the river. Yeah, they're like...
Michelangelo yells Cowabunga.
Cowabunga! I really dig sewer surfing.
Yes, he does, on his turtle tube.
Yep.
Hey, kids! Just buy it.
Okay. And then immediately after, Donatello has a fourth wall break.
Yes, he does.
He's looking at us and says...
Ah, yes, there's nothing like a peaceful cruise down the river.
Basem did not want to include this one.
I wanted to not include 2 of these. Actually.
What's the other one you didn't want to include?
Later, Michelangelo's tube gets blown up and he swims towards us.
Oh, I thought that's the one we were talking about.
No, this is one he's just passively... No, this one is the Donatello one.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. The other one,
That one counted, just wasn't great. We both agreed that
correct,
one counts.
yes. Michelangelo looks at the camera and says...
Oh, dude. What a totally tubular experience.
That was totally tubular. And he says that because his tube was shot with a spear. It was a tube and tubular.
Cranston thinks that. I think that it is just a line that Michelangelo says that was coinciding. He says tubular a lot.
Yeah, I thought it was a fourth wall break, not because of one particular, because of the whole setup. That's just my opinion.
Multiple facets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
so
Basem thought the next one was a fourth wall, and I didn't agree. So,
yeah.
You know.
Because
you guys decide.
Yeah, immediately after, Raphael kind of gets his own shot on screen, and the enemies, Shredder and Bebop and Rocksteady, are driving around in foot skis.
They're playing foot skis with each other.
So it's like a Foot Clan ski, in case you don't get it.
Sounds like a hate crime.
A Foot
with
ski.
clan.
Yeah.
If your organization has clan in the name, you probably are a racist group.
Or at least evil.
Or at least evil.
At least.
And honestly, if you're gonna be evil, just be racist.
It's the easiest kind of evil.
Fuck it, you're already evil.
Yeah.
Everyone knows.
Yeah.
I don't care if you're racist at that. I mean, you shouldn't be racist, but if you're already evil...
If you were openly evil and not racist, it would be weird.
Circumstantially, yeah.
Yeah, right?
There's
Name one evil group that wasn't racist.
Let me think about that for a second. Yeah, as soon as you say evil, the first thing I think about is like
Racism.
race hate.
Yeah.
Or at the very least, like culture hate. Yeah. Evil in general, I think, is just, kind of some hate. I'll get back to you on that one. Yeah.
All right.
Tweet us evil groups that weren't
Tweet us evil groups
that weren't racist.
Teach us something.
Teach us.
Anyways.
I want to know. Can you show me some evil groups that weren't racist like me?
I didn't know where you were going with it. I wanted to let you do it. I like it. Anyway, so Raphael looks at us and he says, "Those foot skis are awesome." Legitimately, the single most directed at kids line I've heard in the show.
Those foot skis are awesome.
No one's in disagreement. Yeah, it's clearly like, they are awesome.
I need to buy one of those.
Daddy, will you go get me one?
Well, I have to. Raphael told you.
Yeah, Raphael told me, and I really want one.
So now I have to.
Thank you, Daddy.
Great. Better than those fucking Beyblade turtles you made me buy.
Well, you should have bought me one where the turtle was alive.
I just grabbed one out of the bin.
Well, maybe you should have got it out of a bin, Daddy. It's a live animal. Maybe you should have got it from the tank, Daddy.
Well, now I know.
Now you know, Daddy. That's fair, Daddy. Daddy, I want you to know that even though I don't love you, I do respect you.
Well, that's good.
When you do the things that I ask.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
And I want you to know that even though I do love you,
thanks, Daddy.
I will not hesitate to end your life.
Well, you'll have to try.
Well, yeah.
Don't you feel a little weak, Daddy? Don't you feel like every day you get a little weaker, Daddy?
Just being around you, yes.
Yeah.
No, I'm certain that one of us is going to kill each other.
I noticed that you ate 2 scoops of ice cream last night, Daddy.
I did not.
What did you do with the ice cream, Daddy?
I threw it out the window.
Good move, Daddy.
It was a ruse.
Daddy!
And now you've admitted to it. And now there's no more ice cream in the house.
Well, I can't go to prison, Daddy.
Prison? You think I'd sick you on all those evil bastards in there?
Oh, you don't know what I did to the ice cream yet.
I'm ending you myself.
Hey, Daddy, when you're
Yes.
doing the dishes, make sure the ice cream spoon doesn't go in with the regular dishes.
Why is that?
Don't worry, Daddy, but we should throw that spoon out.
Okay.
It's old.
Okay. I like how this is like some weird perverted Tom and Jerry shit. That's like half demonic, half evil, and half like really care for each other.
Daddy, you're Joker and I'm Batman.
Yeah, we can't kill each other. We need each other.
I like how you accept. I just figured you'd be like, no, I'm Batman. I'm like, no, you're the evil one, Daddy.
Well, I'm sure Joker thinks
That's
that.
the M. Night Shyamalan plot twist.
Oh, shit.
Did you notice how sassy that ship was?
If this is a spaceship, where's the pilot? You Earthlings aren't too bright, are you?
I like that ship.
I like the ship too.
I'm glad they didn't give it like a bunch of shit to do. But
the ship
The ship shit. I don't like a ship with a lot of shit. But it was nice that I don't know, it just like supplemented every once in a while.
Ship shit reminds me of Rugrats because there's that Lipschitz book writer that everyone was really into.
Yeah.
Like
Dr. Lipschitz? Yeah.
I don't know. Dr. Lipschitz says. Surprised Stu wasn't like, I heard Dr. Lipschitz says shut the fuck up when I'm trying to watch the game.
Why would Stu say that?
Because he had it. He's got his breaking point.
He likes Dr. Lipschitz.
I don't know. That dude cracks all the time on that show. Do you remember the Angelica episode?
With the pudding?
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit's great.
Yeah, they posted.
I've lost control of my life.
Uncle Stu!
Oh, because she has a bell, right? And
Yeah.
She keeps ringing him?
Yeah.
Fuck, Rugrats was great. Have you seen All Grown Up?
I saw about 5 minutes before I never watched it again.
Oh, I liked it.
Really?
It was weird.
Well, let's watch an episode sometime. We'll talk about it.
No, just the movie part. Just not the show. Not like the whole season.
I did not see any of the movie. I only saw some of the series.
The movie itself is actually okay.
I would watch the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Baxter has this plan to lure Shredder into the spaceship to turn him into an animal. And he does that.
It's a bad plan.
It's a bad plan. But he does that to by putting little pieces of a pan-dimensional engine or warp drive, which the Technodrome needs.
It makes a trail of sweets.
Yeah,
of
breadcrumb.
parts for this. Yeah, breadcrumb trail of these warp parts.
Yeah. So Shredder is going down the river collecting all these pieces. He misses one. Donatello gets one. It's like a rivet.
Of some kind, yeah.
Yeah. And the entire time, every time Shredder learns about something that Baxter is doing,
It's a trap.
he says it's a trap like 4 times.
I don't care, Shredder.
And yeah, every time Krang is like,
we can
"Suck
beat
a
that
dick."
fly.
I don't like it. We turned that little pest into a fly. Why should he be doing us any favors? Who cares?
I never look a gift horse fly in the mouth.
It's almost as if he were leading us on.
So what? I must have all the pieces of that horse ride.
Wait, Krang. This is obviously a trap. Baxter Stockman is just luring us on.
We can handle that, Rock Brain. Now go.
I don't like this one little bit, Krang. It's too dangerous.
Who cares? I must have the final piece of the trans-dimensional warp drive. At last, Shredder, I'm going to pay you back for what you did to me.
We can beat that fly.
I don't understand why Krang is such a fucking idiot.
Because he's grabbing at straws, man. He says the Technodrome's running out of juice.
I know, but
They
it's
can't even
so
run-
obvious.
Can't even run the incinerator anymore.
But it's so obvious.
The season's coming to a head. The game's power, man. It's that oil. He's got to get that oil from the Middle East. That's what this whole fucking war's about, man. So when
you had a note?
Yeah,
Go ahead.
there is a part when Krang's talking about how little power they have. As they're watching it on their like 50 fucking foot LCD screen,
Yeah.
and I'm like,
Maybe that would save you some power.
that's what I put. I'm like, you could try getting a smaller screen. Maybe turn it off if it's just showing static all the time.
Yeah. Half
Maybe
the time it's not showing anything.
Just turn it on when you need it. Go to the brightness control settings. You could lower the brightness. That would help. You could always raise the brightness back up when it's useful.
Uh-huh.
It's just a little
Little tips around
First,
the track.
little tips, yeah.
Around the house.
even if you have enough power, I mean, power costs money. You're gonna save money.
Yeah.
So just generally speaking, I think I feel like there's a few I could help Krang out with efficiency is all.
He just needs to get a consultant in there.
I think you and I could do that.
Yeah.
I think you and I would be really good at consulting that.
Turn off your lights. Boom.
Turn off your lights. Done. Stop using the power.
Boom.
That's it. That'll be $4 million, please.
Stop sending giant drill bots up to the surface of the earth.
For no reason.
For no reason.
Wait till you have a good reason.
Right?
Get all the foot... Shredder, you don't have to have your own pod with Bebop and Rocksteady. There's plenty...
Share a pod. Pod pool.
You can... Pod pool. You can fit foot soldiers in there.
Exactly.
They're robots. Just stack them up. They don't need to sit down.
Yeah.
Stack them in there like kindling.
Have them fold into themselves like lawn chairs.
Yeah, have them implode.
Yeah. Fold yourself 12 times, Jerry. Anyway.
Do you think that by the end of the season that the Technodrome will be like running on coal
Or steam.
or steam? They'll
Yeah.
have a giant water wheel in the
And
in
a
the
giant,
lava.
like, bellows.
Yeah,
What's your next note, buddy?
about the foot skis.
Yeah.
Did you notice that? Get this. On the foot skis, the steering part looks like a toilet.
Like a toilet
It
or a
looks
toilet seat?
No, it looks like a toilet,
What?
like a bowl in a tank.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh, that's great.
Fucking toilet.
That's
Like a,
great.
like a purple toilet. Let me see if I can find it for you. There's the tank.
Oh, I hear you.
And there's the lid.
I see it.
There's the bowl.
I see it.
And I don't know what that hole's for.
Yeah.
So, Turtles in Time,
Yes.
Basem showed me, had the same vehicle.
The foot skis are the same one that the Rat King fights you on.
The Rat King's was much larger.
Yes, and it threw mines out and shit. But this is definitely the foot ski.
Here's what's interesting. Natalie pointed out while we were watching it, there were snakes. And I was like, those aren't snakes. And Basem was like, they're snakes, man. I'm like, are they live snakes? And he's like, I don't think so.
And we looked it up.
I'm pretty sure
It's live eels.
it's live eels in the game version anyway.
No, in the
in
toy
this
version.
the toy version.
The toy version says that they're live eels.
So I realized how devious, I'm doing air quotes for people that can't see. This is, do you understand the concept of this vehicle? How it works, how it operates?
Yeah.
How it becomes destructive? Would you like to explain it to the folks? So I'm a turtle.
Okay.
And I'm bobbing.
Well, if I get you in between
the
the two skis,
first of all, yeah,
the eels will start eating you up.
they're eating. Maybe they're electric eels.
Maybe.
They're snapping me, and they're biting me, biting and snapping,
Biting,
snapping, shocking.
And then, presumably you're dead. And if not, then like
It keeps going,
the middle part has like bitey teeth.
and like a hole.
Yeah.
So like it eats you up.
Yeah.
And I figure you do it so the ski's going fast, so the eels don't kill you. You're just sitting there and you're like, ow, 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 and then all of a sudden it's like chomp, chomp, chomp. You're gone.
Yeah. Game over,
It's
man.
a dark toy.
Game over.
I got to tell you how happy I was when the turtles found that little bolt thing we were talking about.
Which bolt thing?
The part from the warp drive.
Oh, yeah, the little screw or whatever. Yeah.
And they go, what is this thing? And for once, in the whole
Donatello.
fucking show,
Yeah.
Donnie goes, I don't know.
But he does locate it immediately without trouble and knows that it's
he's
important.
like, there it is.
Hey,
Like,
what's this? Do you think this is what they were going after?
I don't know. Well, let's take it with us.
I wonder if this has something to do with it.
What is it?
I don't know, but it sure is weird. I better hang on to it just in case.
Oh, it turns out that's the grenade that they threw out of their pocket.
Boom.
This is all Cranston notes all the time.
So,
Thank you for tuning in to Turtle Power Pod. My name's Stephen Cranston. I'm here to tell you about the Cranston news.
dun, 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 dun.
Today on Cranston News, we got some notes. First note. Did you see that gun?
Jesus. Now over to weather. Okay, so
Oh, look up in the sky, you big dummy.
idiot.
Idiot.
Let me give you a little thing. Let me get you there. Let me get you to your notes. Okay, Cranston. The spaceship gives Baxter Stockman a laser gun with a dial on it. The dial has a bunch of animal shapes on it that when he turns the dial to that shape, he can zippity zap you, blippity blap you, you turn into that animal.
Do you remember when we were young? And there was that...
We were young.
That song sucks. Fun
So
sucks.
we set the world on fire.
That was
Do you
pretty
remember?
good.
Do you remember Chris's brother would only sing that song? Aaron would
No.
only sing that song
Makes
over
me
and over
upset.
at karaoke, and he was so okay. He wasn't bad at singing it, but the fact of the matter is, that's a hard song to sing, and when
Yeah.
you're drunk and singing karaoke, you push way too hard. So
Yeah.
you can't do it well.
Going from your regular singing voice to that head voice takes a lot of practice.
Yeah.
I think that overall singing, they're probably okay. But honestly, Natalie and I watched during one of Louis C.K.'s first Saturday Night Lives that he hosted. And Fun was the guest singer.
Uh-huh.
Oh, the live was so bad.
Really?
It was real bad.
Yeah. It's a huge difference sometimes.
Yeah, and honestly, can't say I'm a big fan of the songs either.
I don't like that song.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Do you like that one they did with Pink?
I don't remember. I don't know it. I don't even know the name of the people, the
Oh.
band, until you just said it.
So I was going to say, do you remember that toy
When we were kids.
when we were kids, when we were young,
Thank
where
you.
you pull the ripcord and it spins around? If it lands on cow, it goes
Yes.
Take that
Uh-huh.
and put it on the top of a
Put
gun.
it on a laser.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On a beam.
Yeah.
A transmogrification beam.
A muta-zoo ray, if you will.
A Zaboomafoo ray. So my note...
I don't know why you say that.
Zaboomafoo?
Yeah.
It's a show.
Oh, is that what it is?
You don't know Zaboomafoo?
No.
I think it's called... Well, you're a Zaboomafool.
Thanks. That's hurtful, Cranston.
If you could edit that to make it sound like it came out a lot snappier.
No. You know what's funny? Every time you ask me to edit something, you then become more funny after that. So I can't edit it out because then you ruin why it was funny.
All I'm trying to... It's a long con. I just want everyone to think that you're lazy. Like, oh, he didn't edit shit. I don't even listen to these things.
I did listen to last week's episode.
Yes.
And I realized that I missed a couple of soundbite cues.
I've told you specifically not to record so many of those during the show, but every time you were sure, you're like, no, I get it, man. I listened to the whole episode when I edit. So every time
it's funny enough because it's fine because we do the voices. But sometimes, I cut out our voices and put the clip in.
Yeah.
And so if I don't, it's whatever. Anyway, go ahead. You had a note about the Zaboomafoo.
Yeah.
Zaboomafoo.
And you're a Zaboomafool.
What the heck kind of gun is this?
It's a muta-zoo ray. It can turn anyone into any animal you want.
So Baxter, first of all, they set it up real bad. The ship basically gives Baxter this gun and goes, I smell a rat aboard on like floor C.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be like some monster or someone sneaking on, and then Baxter was going to turn them into a rat, and that was the joke.
Oh.
But instead, Baxter Stockman goes in there, there's an actual rat, and then he shoots it with the gun.
And it turns into an ant.
It turns into an ant, and he's like, what does this gun do? Meanwhile...
Like, motherfucker, you just saw what it did.
Yeah, exactly. I just said, look at the gun. It's got one of those
It's
big
got
old
little
McDonald
shadows.
pull string things on the front.
It's got a picture of a rabbit, a picture of a fly, a picture of a fucking turtle.
Turtle, ant, monkey.
Yeah. It's obvious what it does.
Yeah.
What a random ass selection of animals, though.
What? Did you notice that the ship goes like you can select between any animal?
Yeah.
As long as it's the 6 animals I have included on this turn dial.
I presume that there's little micro notches. So halfway between a bunny and a monkey would be like a baboon.
I thought it was like Calvin and Hobbes where you just write your own in.
Oh, okay, yes.
Dial. Or I thought that those
you
silhouettes
switch them?
I thought the silhouettes might be decals. So you just like take off the decal and then replace it with any animal decal that you like.
Or maybe that's an alien language that just happens to look like animal silhouettes, but it really spells Zaboomafoo.
And it also just so happens that those letters that spells Zaboomafoo also coincide with the animal that it looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of weird coincidences in this episode. Here's my problem with Baxter's plan at all.
Okay.
So,
lay it on me.
Baxter Stockman, his plan, because he's a genius.
Yes, which really comes through in this episode.
He's really smart. His plan is to dismantle the warp drive of the ship, even though he wants to use it to go to Dimension X. God, it's stupid. It's more stupid the more I think about it. So he dismantles it.
Yep.
And breaks it into small pieces.
Yep.
And then makes a breadcrumb trail for Shredder to find.
Yep.
And the first thing he does is he flies to the Technodrome, where he knows where that's at.
Yep.
And he gives the main power source of the warp drive to Rocksteady.
Yep.
And goes, give this to Shredder and tell him that there's more. I'm like, Okay.
Yep.
So they do that.
Yep.
He leaves this bread trail of the warp drive parts.
Yep.
Which he could lose.
Yep.
Which could fall into the fucking water.
Yep.
Which could, I don't know, be destroyed. Like, what if you can't have like a single micron of dust? He dismantles the heart of the ship and then spreads it out over the sewer river and then has Shredder follow it so he can shoot him with this beam gun that he didn't even have yet.
Yep.
Why not this, man? If you know where he's at, why not get the gun, fly over there, shoot Bebop, shoot Rocksteady, and then, I don't know, shoot Shredder and Krang, and then leave?
I don't know why he didn't get the muta-zoo ray, like, ask the ship for weapons before asking.
He lured his enemy to the ship?
Yeah.
His one thing he has over his enemy? Let's let our enemy potentially get it.
How about we tell our enemy exactly the important things that we have that he really wants? Like, keep it close to the chest, man.
Yeah, I'm about to rage here a little bit. Because
Goose Frava.
let's say that Baxter Stockman did have a good plan. And he was going to lure him to the ship. Why would you dismantle the fucking warp drive to do it?
Because you need to lure him.
Why wouldn't he just, like, take a picture of it? Or videotape it?
Or
Tell them about it?
Or kill Bebop and Rocksteady and leave a bread trail of their body parts.
Well, then he needs something that will actually entice Shredder.
Oh, okay.
Ew.
Gross.
Ew. Still gross. Grosser.
He puts them back together.
He's like, put him in a pillowcase as he goes.
Donatello's like, "Ooh, what's this? I don't know, but it looks important." Tucks a finger behind his ear.
Yeah, it's
so, to your point, it's so important that all these pieces are together again that because Donatello hides one piece,
like
it's a rivet.
It's a rivet. Yeah,
I've already put the name of what the piece is already, but
it was something like rivet.
Yeah, it's
had a name.
The computer says what it is.
Did you remember to put the retaining bolt in the warp drive assembly?
But literally, as he's going through warp drive, it just starts falling apart.
The entire ship.
Why wouldn't the computer be like, "Hey, I noticed it in the warp drive. Oh, Church is here. I noticed it in the warp." I don't get what the problem is. He always seems so cool when I see him. When he comes out. Wouldn't the computer know that the warp drive didn't have the thing?
It should, since it's a supercomputer.
Instead, it's like, "Oh, wait, did you forget to put that thing in?" And
what thing?
I was like, "Oh, okay. Well, I'm dead. Bye."
Yeah, it was very anticlimactic.
The ship's just like, boop, he's gone.
Well, it's been a terrific 483 years.
I gotta go to the bathroom real quick.
Okay, go for it.
Yeah, now that asshole's gone.
Oh, god damn it, Church.
What do you mean, god damn it? What's the problem?
It just, in my head, I imagine you, like, tricking Cranston into going into the bathroom so that you can come onto the mic.
Why would I do that?
But I've already got my legs up, and I can't go over there and kick you off.
Yeah, this is my house.
No, it's not that.
It's more mine than yours.
Well, you know, that's fair.
Yeah, it's real fair.
Actually, I think still, it is 0% your house.
Yeah, I don't want to.
And I've had sex here, so.
Listen. Wait, what? What?
Yeah, I mean, don't tell Cranston, but.
No, I wouldn't tell him, but why don't you tell me what happened?
I just, you know.
When and where you did it, with who and how.
When I came over.
How you could do that.
You know, you were there when we were here for Thanksgiving, and I had sex.
Who'd you have sex with?
Casey.
Oh.
Duh.
That's normal.
Not you.
Is that why the stuffing was so gross?
Cranston, you're back.
Yeah, I gotta go to the bathroom again, though.
What?
Yeah, you guys go to the bathroom again.
Please tell me all of your other secrets.
Like you just have your eyes closed the whole time.
Yeah, exactly.
I was gonna say a funny church thing, but it's totally gone. So I guess we can just move on.
Yeah. Next note.
Oh yeah, sure. Hey, Basem.
Yes, Church.
I was hoping we could have a real talk for a second.
All right, let's do it.
Sometimes I come across a little mean. You come across a little stupid, a little mean.
Okay,
But that doesn't mean that we need to be mean to each other all the time.
I can agree with that.
So I was hoping we could put our differences aside for a second,
Uh-huh.
and you could tell me what a blowjob is.
Ooh, that's a tough question. Are you sure you want to know?
Yeah. Will you show me?
No, that's not something that's really right to ask.
Yeah, but I want to know what it's like.
Wait, so no. So do you not know what it is, or you just don't know what it feels like?
Yeah,
Because there's
both.
a difference.
Both of those.
Well,
I don't know what it is, but I want one. From your mouth.
see, the way you're saying that implies that you know at least partly what a blowjob is.
Well, I know what a blowjob. I've never come from a blowjob, though. No one's ever been good enough, so you probably wouldn't be able to.
You don't have testicles, Church.
Yeah, I do.
No, that's a lie.
Yeah, I do.
That's a lie.
Well, suck my dick anyway.
No. So, it seems like really you're going through a hard time with your own identification.
I'm not going through a hard time. It's so soft.
Listen, I know it must be I know it must be real hard to not have testicles, to not be able to be sexually
I know.
pleased, and then also to start discovering that you're gay. It must be
Are you
real.
feeling sorry for me at all?
Well, me no.
Yeah, but a little bit.
I don't think our
Just like-
relationship even
Just like one little tiny bit. On some level you can relate to. You feel a little sorry for me.
the fact that you're inching closer tells me that I shouldn't feel sorry for you.
Bit.
No.
Just a little bit. Come on. Suck my dick. Suck my dick.
Get out of here!
Whoa, dude, stop yelling at my cat. I'm gonna, after we leave, I'm gonna look at Church and be like, you sicken me. He's just gonna be like, don't do that to me.
Now, again, I ask you, Cranston,
Yeah.
what's your next fucking note?
My next note is about Church sucking your... No, Church wants you to suck his dick. Church, did you write on my notepad? Maybe. You can talk? My next note literally says, just go shoot them. My next note says bandana helmet.
What? Okay, well, now I'm confused twice.
Yes.
Just go shoot them. I can guess that.
I already mentioned it. Baxter
Yeah.
Stockman knows where they're at, has access to a gun. Keep your
Has
warp
the element of
drive.
surprise.
Just go in there and shoot him.
Yes.
I don't care if he doesn't have surprise. He's got an amazing gun.
Now tell me about and aim. He's the only person to hit a goddamn thing in this show.
Yeah, but he misses a lot too.
Yeah.
Tell you about bandana helmet?
Yes.
It's actually two things.
Great.
When
It's a
Baxter
bandana and a helmet.
when Baxter zaps Shredder and turns
Oh,
him
that's right.
into a fly,
Yes,
it's adorable.
it is. We're gonna put screenshots up.
And he keeps his little Shredder helmet.
Yeah.
And when he turns Mikey into a guinea pig,
Gerbil.
or yeah, gerbil. My ass, right? I mean,
Sure.
not in mine. You just have to file the nails or something.
I just did this morning.
No, of the gerbil.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
That's what. Can we talk about that?
I don't want to.
I don't want to talk about it realistically. But when did that?
When did that become a thing?
Yeah, I know South Park did it.
And I presume it was.
Gerbils going in people's butts.
I presume it was done on South Park because it was done in real life.
Maybe. I feel like I've heard about it since then.
But it's incredibly fucked up, and I don't get it.
I don't like that an animal has to die for it. That's probably the part that upsets me the most.
If the animal came out traumatized but alive, you'd be okay.
No, it'd be dead on the inside. I would know. I would feel sympathy for it.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, it's like, and then I think about it logistically. It's like, that would have to just destroy you from the inside.
Yeah, it's probably awful.
Yeah, there's no way you could get pleasure from that. You get sepsis from that.
Well, apparently some pleasure too.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Different strokes for different folks, am I right?
Yeah, it's animal cruelty.
Yeah.
Continue.
You don't really have anything to say about that.
I don't want to say anything about it, nah.
Okay, that's fair. You can just take it all out then.
No, it's fine.
Okay, you can leave it in.
But
Michelangelo
Michelangelo also has his bandana
He keeps
on.
his little bandana.
It's adorable.
But it's not just on it, like fuses into him.
Yeah.
It's weird.
It's like part of him now.
Yeah. My last note involves the Turtles' plan to stop all this.
Which is nothing.
It's nothing. Yeah. So
why are the Turtles even...
No fucking reason. The Turtles know
the Turtles are only worried that a human is going to find their lair because the temple is might be close.
They're not worried about that now.
Yeah.
Basically, they go outside the ship entrance where Shredder and Bebop and Rocksteady are, and Shredder is talking to Cranny and is basically like, well, it's definitely a trap. I don't like this. I don't want to do it. It's definitely a trap. And then Krang's like, well,
suck it.
Send some people in anyway because it's probably a trap. We could probably best it, and we really need this thing. And Shredder's like, all right, well, Bebop and Rocksteady, you guys go in then.
Yes.
They go in a little bit, and they're like, it's all clear, boss. And he's like, oh, good enough for me. So he walks in.
Runs in.
And I don't have a problem with that. I mean, I do, but I don't care. But the part that does upset me is with the Turtles. They look at each other. They're like, do you think we should follow up? And then Raph's like, I got nothing better to do. So they just run into the ship that they just overheard is probably trapped.
Yeah.
And doesn't concern them at all.
Correct.
And they know they have the piece, so they can't do anything with it.
But they don't know what that piece is for.
Not at this point?
No.
Okay. They later find out. So, that being said, they shouldn't have gone in the first place, but they do go in. I mean, I don't know why they wouldn't just let their enemies take each other out. That doesn't make any sense to me. Because that's so easy. And they literally didn't have to do anything to do it. They're just already fighting each other. Baxter Stockman will be gone out of their lives forever. So will Bebop, Rocksteady, and Shredder. And so will Krang because he won't get his power.
And the Fly is going to get sucked into an alternate dimension. Because he doesn't have that piece.
Yeah, well that's what I meant by Baxter.
Oh, yeah.
But the whole time, Donnie keeps reprogramming everything. Like they have this fight with the
cooking crew.
There's so much to explain in here.
Okay,
let's do a breakdown of just the scene.
Okay.
Turtles run in after Shredder, Bebop, Rocksteady.
Yep.
And they basically Shredder gets turned, Bebop and Rocksteady run away.
Michelangelo gets turned,
so they need to turn him back.
Yeah.
So they find Baxter Stockman in the control room.
And he throws the gun in a tube.
Baxter Stockman throws the gun in a tube and basically says you have 3 minutes before this ship takes off.
Yeah.
And all he does is pull a lever.
Fine.
Their first reaction is to cut a hole in the wall and start chasing the gun down the tube.
Start following the tube, yeah.
Because they've only got 3 minutes. No. Go pull the lever, beat the shit out of Baxter Stockman.
Yeah.
And then tell it to stop. Because Donnie has basically been torturing the computer.
Yeah.
The whole time they're in there.
It'll do anything he says.
easily reprograms these food robots they have to fight to get the gun back. It's like priorities, man.
Yeah. I didn't think about that.
Yeah. It's like, why didn't they immediately just go, no, we're just going to fight you?
I was actually excited about the action in this episode because it was pretty good with them slicing through walls and fighting those robots. But Donatello, like, skips fights now. Like, if you make every enemy a robot, then you don't have to animate fights because you can reprogram the robots to just not fight.
Well, this time they actually chopped each other up.
Hardly. They were in a pile on top of each other, waving their arms.
Yeah.
Faffing about.
I told them to make robot salad.
Bow, bow.
Chopped robot salad. Great. Maybe make it so the ship won't take off to Dimension X with you in it.
Yeah, that'd be good. I don't understand why Baxter wants to even go to Dimension X.
Yeah, he never mentioned why.
Dimension X is a shithole.
I can only presume he wants to get like an army to bring back to take over the world himself.
We do know that Dimension X has the worst restaurants in the space-time continuum.
According to the computer that doesn't eat.
Yes.
It's just a sassy ship.
Maybe it just has good Yelp reviews. Like it has access.
I think, or bad Yelp reviews.
Yeah. Access to the bed. Yes.
I think the ship is just talking shit.
It could be.
Just programmed to talk shit.
Maybe. I
To be deceptive.
Yeah.
Or to lie.
Or to omit information.
But omitting information, I don't want to get into this again.
So they get Michelangelo turned back and they leave the ship before it takes off. As it takes off, Donatello's like, I wonder if this thing was important. And then
the ship falls
apart.
The ending is messed up because Baxter Stockman, a fly,
Yes.
falls into a giant spider's web in the middle of, like, between dimensions.
It's like in a wormhole.
He's in a lava lamp background of some kind.
Yes.
And then the weird salamander spider thing comes out and presumably fucking eats him.
Yes.
The fuck is that?
It's the end of the Fly. It's bye-bye Fly.
I just can't believe they, like, implied that.
Well,
Like, out of all the people that
they don't show
nothing
it.
ever happens. Yeah, but
They don't
they
show it.
sure
so they
imply
can,
it.
Dude, they can bring him back if they want to. They just don't.
They could. It's
And
still
if
pretty
they-
dark for
and
this
be-
show.
Well,
When
the last
they
one, he was
literally don't even
frozen.
fist fight. Yeah, but Frozen, you know.
One time he was faded out of time.
Yeah. I feel like that's pretty bad. I feel like getting digested and eaten alive is worse. To me.
Maybe.
Seems pretty bad. Watch that Lord of the Rings part where Frodo gets, all wrapped up. It's scary.
Like a Caesar. Like a salad wrap. That's what I meant. Anyway, pizza power.
Pizza power!
Well, that was a show.
Oh, yeah, it was. It was a Ninja Turtles show.
Literally.
Cranston,
Yeah.
do you think this was a good episode or a bad episode?
That's a hard question.
Try.
Try
harder.
I got a bad episode.
Oh, hell stuff.
I'm going to take out 40% of those moans.
Just leave it. This is my answer.
All right.
Yeah,
why?
it was a bad episode. I don't know. It didn't really flow together. It's the same problem they always have. It's like, if you want to make it about Baxter Stockman leaving, it's like, bring the focus more onto Baxter Stockman. Like, we don't need them fighting the food robots. We don't need the exercise video at the opening. I don't know. We don't really need the spaceship even.
Yeah.
So it just feels kind of like a convoluted mess. And I'm really tired, so I also probably didn't like it as much.
Boom.
There you go.
There it is.
Basem.
I really do want to say good episode, but I'm going to have to say a bad episode.
Oh, shell shock.
I feel ya.
But for a very specific reason.
There are some good parts.
There are really good parts.
And some parts that felt like they tried.
I liked the fly's interaction with the ship. I like
the ship.
I like his arc that he's like bent on revenge against both parties. But it's not really the fly because he's not a smart scientific genius that's in a fly's body.
He's just like another villain.
He's just another generic villain. He's not clever or anything.
Absolutely.
And that was kind of why he was important in the first place.
Yeah.
He created the Mousers.
Yeah.
You know?
And instead he has a real stupid cockamamie plan. The same boring shit that like Shredder would come up with.
Exactly.
It's just underutilized.
Yeah.
I actually
Could
thought,
have been good.
Yeah, I liked the ship, to be honest. That was probably the coolest part. It had a huge like Cthulhu feel. Very Lovecraft, where it's like
very weird.
Yeah,
shapes
down
and
underground
designs.
they find this like ship that, like you said, should be impossible.
Yeah.
They just see it as caves, but it's like it's freaky.
Yeah.
It's like what's in there? It's like, oh, the ship has AI. I like that part. And then they had to throw in all this.
It's not a temple, it's an actual spaceship. Oh, it has
like,
a computer.
That's cool. Yeah, it has AI. And then they have to keep going back and forth with Shredder and Krang. And the turtles just kind of falling into it. Like there's no reason for any of this to happen.
Yeah.
And it showed.
I grizzle.
Yeah. So good parts, poor implementation, like usual.
Yep. Like the usual.
But I believe we had 2 Cowabungas, didn't we?
Oh yeah.
Cowabunga! Cowabunga!
And 3 fourth wall breaks.
No pizzas.
No pizzas.
But that puts
They
us at
even
100
said
and
pizzas. Yeah.
Yeah, they said pizza twice, but they
Yeah.
never went into more detail. We're at 103 fourth wall breaks. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Finally broke that 100 number.
And 65 Cowabungas.
Only 2 Mondo Fabulosos.
Yeah, that's
Could be
okay.
good.
That's okay. Let's do some correspondence, shall we?
I would love that.
Okay.
It's my favorite part. Come on down to the correspondence corner. Yeehaw.
This is a question from Juan on Twitter.
Let me say this. It's always a part I really look forward to.
Great. This is a question from Juan
Hello, Juan.
on Twitter.
Are you sure it's not Jew-Ann?
Joanne, you don't have to put on the red light. That's a weird.
Keep going.
No, I don't. I was trying to like bring in like yarmulkes and shit.
Jew-Ann.
Yeah.
You don't have to light your menorah.
Yeah. There you go.
Oh, that was more. I don't know how this sounds like. Do 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 do. Oh yeah, Electric Avenue.
Electric Avenue.
Great.
Anyway, Juan
Juan
asks.
Yes.
I'm gonna paraphrase it. What is your ideal TMNT film? As in, so like the format, if it's CGI, 2D live action, or puppets, or whatever, who would be cast? What would the plot be? Would it have Krang or Krang free? Who would the director be? That kind of thing.
Right off the bat, I'd love to see an animated adaptation that literally started from scratch and basically went off. They tried to do a representation based off the comics.
Off the original Dark comics?
Yeah.
Okay. That's what they did more with the first movie.
Yeah, I don't remember it very well, to be completely honest.
Okay.
Wasn't the first movie live action?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm talking like animated.
I
though.
know. Yeah.
First movie was a little, but it was still very lighthearted.
Okay.
Wasn't it?
It was pretty. I mean, it was dark for the time.
So
Not as dark as the comics.
It didn't have. Were there lighthearted parts?
Yeah, there were lighthearted parts.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so I
sure,
remember that.
sure.
But I guess the comic has those too.
Yeah.
I did like the second new movie that came out. That was pretty good. Into the Shadows, that was called.
Out of the Shadows.
Out of the Shadows. Now get back into the Shadows.
So
That's the new sequel.
So it would have Utrom in there.
Which one's Utrom?
Utroms are the race that Krang is.
Oh yeah.
Multiple or just one Krang?
I would like to see the classic story done very well. Maybe skip the origin. It's been done a million times.
Sure.
But I'd like to see like a Krang. Maybe he's trying to get his body halfway through, like he gets it. And Shredder's in there. And Shredder's not just some like mysterious ninja, like he's actually interesting.
Sure.
I guess.
All right. Who would direct it?
I don't know.
Spielberg?
Spielberg?
Kubrick? Tarantino.
How about whoever directs those some of those super sweet like Batman Superman movies?
Nolan?
No, the animated ones.
Oh, who does the animated ones? I don't know.
See, they're usually the animation directors are people you really haven't heard of.
Yeah.
Unless you're like in the scene.
No, but they are good, yeah.
Yeah, I'd want someone that could give a new spin to it. How about the directors of Stranger Things?
That'd be great.
Yeah.
Make it more like small scale, like street level fights and kind of like that darker theme.
Yeah, I just want to see a new take on it.
Okay.
It's like you can iterate a little bit, but let's try something new. That's what I want.
All right.
We'll go ahead and give your answer. I'm sure yours is better. More thought out.
No, I mean, I didn't really put much thought into it either. So we open up. I'd like to...
Let's go over my screenplay.
Yeah. I think an animated one would be good. I really do want to see a live action one though. Again. But I would be okay with having a third live action one that like after Out of the Shadows. But here's what I would change. April O'Neil is not some slutty, stupid, whatever the hell. And she
action
actually...
star.
Yeah. Let the turtles be the action. Let the turtles be the focus. Shredder is not a normal human. Shredder needs to be Super Shredder in the next movie.
Yeah.
He needs to be able to take the turtles on physically.
Yeah.
Because
Bring Bebop
what the
and
hell is
Rocksteady
the
back,
goddamn
though,
point?
Because they were amazing.
Yes. Bebop and Rocksteady are great. Now they
Bring
should
back
be...
my boy Seamus.
Yep. Now they should be easy to beat for the turtles, but the Shredder should be the new super threat. Not Krang, even though Krang is great. Krang should be like, his body should be broken.
Yeah, I want like background Krang.
Exactly. Yeah.
Maybe they're conspiring, but it's not like, let's steal all the world's lollipops. And then when the kids are sad, we'll get the turtles.
Hardest their tears.
To power the Technodrome.
Exactly.
Ugh, no.
All right, I hope that's a decent answer.
I don't know. It's the best I could come up with.
Yeah.
After a long day at work.
Well, Cranston.
Is that our only correspondence?
Today, yes.
What about yesterday?
There was a lot more. I decided to answer those on my own.
Oh, great. Off the show?
Yeah.
Yeah, no one wants to hear it on the show.
I just yelled them at my screen.
Did you have like speech to text on?
No.
So,
I read the text. I read the tweet. I yelled the answer.
So Casey
I just
and
figured
your
it was-
neighbors and your cat.
Yeah. They know the answer.
Well,
on that note,
happy to hear it. Well, guys, if you like what we did, we're on Twitter, and we like to have conversations with you. And by that, I mean Basem will have a conversation with you.
Yeah, I will.
And then Basem will tell me about the really good ones.
Once a week.
He's going to vet your Twitter.
Make sure you send me gold because it doesn't get to Cranston's ear
Unless
otherwise.
it's platinum.
Yeah.
If Basem starts talking, I don't get an inkling of at least gold halfway through. I literally go out and I slash his tires.
Yeah, he throws pens at me.
I throw pens. I slash his tires. I get real upset.
Yeah. It's really unreasonable.
I should probably talk to someone.
And then slash their tires.
Yeah, if they don't tell me what I want to hear, they're fucking dead.
So, but yeah, tweet us. We're at Turtle Power Pod on Twitter, or you can find us on YouTube. All the links are down below.
Gmail, Facebook. I mean, we're on a lot of things.
Send us an email if it won't fit in 144 characters.
Leave us an iTunes review.
Oh, that'd be great. We haven't gotten one of those in a while.
Yeah, be a member of the Cool Dude Club.
Yes.
On top of that, you could ask us your question in the review.
I mean, you could.
You could. Yeah. Instead of Twitter, we're only going to communicate through iTunes reviews. If you want a reply back, it's 5 stars. And if you don't want to reply back, it's 5 stars.
Anything less? No, only 5 stars.
Only 5 stars.
iTunes is very good to us. They only let people do 5 stars.
Yeah. You can try to click 4 stars.
Don't try to click 4 stars. It just doesn't work.
Team 4 stars. Are we done?
I think so.
Well, you know what that means.
Turtle power.
Turtle power. God damn it. Turtle power. Is he always like this?
Yeah, whenever you're not here.
Oh, weird.
It's annoying, right?
I don't know. He's such a cute little guy.
Get out of here.